I had a stroke when I was 26 years old.
Can you take us back to the day when you were home and had your stroke?
Yeah, so the day that I had my stroke, we just moved into our new home, first home, and we were building a retaining wall. I just put down one of those big blocks and just didn't feel 100%, so I sat down and
I tried to speak, I tried to say hello to myself, and just absolute gibberish came out, and I thought, okay, something is seriously wrong here.
I went back out towards the front door and yelled out for my partner to come in, and he walked through the door, and just as he did, my right leg went on me, so he sort of caught me and put me on the lounge and called the ambulance straight away.
And when we got to the John Hunter, I was met by Dr. Spratt and his team.
And so it was pretty clear she had a pretty good going stroke, paralysed down the right side, and her language was affected, so having trouble speaking and understanding.
The most scared that I was when they asked what my mum's name was, and Sarah came out of my mouth, but my mum's name's Tina. So that was when I started to get really, really scared.
And then she was randomised to receive either the existing therapy or the new therapy.
And my dad came a little bit later, and he, just seeing me in the bed, he was obviously devastated. And I just remember he was on my right side, and he had my hand in his. And when my strength came back in my right arm, there was no way I was letting go of his hand, just held on to it so tightly. It was just, I didn't want to let go.
I still remember very well that we gave the drug, and it really was a Lazarus-like recovery. She really almost came better on the end of the needle, and started moving the right side and started speaking to us, and it was really so gratifying.
Without the drug, I was told that half of my brain would have died. And 3 days after I had the stroke, I walked out of the hospital.
What does your future hold now for you?
Well, it's really whatever I want it to be. I'm back at work full time, I'm studying part time, I'm planning a wedding, so, it's just, unlimited.
We did end up finishing that retaining wall, but I didn't participate in that. And I've been able to do a law degree. I got my practicing certificate, so I was able to go on and study full-time and work full-time with the help of my husband.
This was an early phase, so a small local trial that was done with only, I think, 75 patients in total. And the results were incredibly promising, and so on the strength of that we went on and conducted a large international trial with centres all around the world to test this therapy, and that trial is now finished, and the medication Tenecteplase is now standard of care for stroke. Stroke is one of the big diseases in the world. About 1 in 6 people alive on the planet will have a stroke in their lifetime, and so the potential impact is enormous.
Well, this is what happens when our supporters back our work and back our science. And just imagine if we could do this for diabetes, for dementia, for mental health, for all of our biggest health challenges. Because here at HMRI, we believe that science is not optional. It is the answer to every question we face and every global challenge we face. Governments often who fund HMRI and other medical research institutes can't respond quickly enough to some of these emerging challenges, but your support and your donations help position us to do just that. And it means that we can get to the results much faster than we can through traditional means of funding. Your support is not just generous, it's transformative. Together, we can not only make the next discovery, but we can actually put medical science at the centre of creating a healthier, fairer and more secure future for everyone. Please join us on this mission.
To look back on that moment in time to where I am now, and all of the things that life has been able to give me, I think is just miraculous.